A very good morning to all the attendees. Moving forward to our next session. Experience is the teacher of all things. To quote Albert Einstein, information is not knowledge. The only source of knowledge is experience, and we need experience to gain wisdom. Today, to share their valuable experience with us, we have from Swai Main Singh Government Medical College, Jaipur, 4 esteemed faculty members to grace this session. Swai Man Singh Government Medical College was established in 1947 and was the 15th center for medical education in India. They have in place an excellent mentorship program, both for pre-final MBBS and final MBBS students. So I welcome to this session Dr. I.D. Gupta, Dean, Student Welfare, Dr. A.J. Mehta, Additional Principal, Dr. Monica Jain, MEU Coordinator, and Dr. Lokendra Sharma, Senior Professor, Pharmacology, to kindly share with us our experiences on mentoring. Over to you.
Should I start? Good morning. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Please go.
Yeah, I am Dr. Amarjit Mehta, and I am the additional principal as well as professor in pediatric medicine. I am thankful to the organizers.
Some echo is coming. Sorry, some echo is coming. I think there are 2-3 phones surrounding you now.
Yeah, there is another computer which might be interfering.
Yeah, you can put a.
So we have removed that computer from here.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
because I was joining with 3 of my colleagues, as already has been spoken by ma'am, Professor Monica Jain, Coordinator MEU, Dr. I.D. Gupta, Dean Student Affairs, and Dr. Lokendra Sharma, Co-Coordinator MEU. So I will just the concept of this conference has been excellent, because I now know that the terms which were earlier teacher and taught have now been converted into mentor and mentee. I think we should start mentorship since the student arrives in our college, and then we should continue till he gets out, till he exits, and then starts working, and we come to know what he has become and what he is up to. I feel that personally with the students on daily basis, we should discuss to incorporate self-compassion and empathy into their routine, to discuss with them tips for success and to address challenges, to encourage them to be their whole self, and to innovate new ways of teaching. So SMS Medical College, I think I invite every one of you, once you are here in Jaipur, apart from visiting so many other tourist places, please do visit SMS Medical College, which is a very old institute, more than 70 years now, and has well-developed programs for mentorship of these students. These we are having a very well-developed medical education unit run by very all trained people. We have a journal which is taken out as Rajasthan Medical Journal. You might have gone across through. Departmental is Nodal Center for IMNCI, FIMNCI, MNTC, NSSK trainings. Now MEU is working quite nicely for upliftment of these students, conducting regular orations, student quiz, integrated teaching programs, workshop, conferences, etc. Foundation course for first MBBS have also been started. Basic life support workshop also being started to train students. MEU meetings are regularly conducted. I think Dr. Monica will be dealing more with this subject. Postgraduates are taken care of very nicely with their logbooks, with their examination in between. Every quarterly we have examination for postgraduates, so that if they are having any problem in learning, they should always go to their guide, go to their teacher. The institute has got very well developed academic block with 6 lecture theaters of a capacity of 300 each, with an auditorium of 725 seats. We have a SOTO, which is State Organ and Tissue Transplant Organization, and I'm looking after that SOTO also. And students from SMS have done excel all over the world. Whatever the country we name, we have some of our person there, and we can always contact with them. We have got multiple exchange programs with all good institutes of India, like All India Institute of Medical Sciences, PGI, as well as institutes across the world like McMaster University, Canada, then certain universities in US. So the spread of SMS is almost everywhere. Now, I will one by one request every of our speakers like Dr. Monica, Dr. Lokendra, and Dr. I.D. Gupta to give briefing about mentorship program in this college. I am proud to say that my students who have been my candidates, I was their guide. One of them is a faculty in Canada, another one of them is faculty in PGI, another one of them is faculty in All India Institute, and some of them are doing excel in super specialty courses like Medanta hospitals and other hospitals. So when candidate is doing well, when your student is doing well, when your mentee is doing well, the mentor always have great pride. So I will now request one by one my colleagues, first Dr. Monica, Dr. Lokendra, and Dr. I.D. Gupta, to share their experiences. Thank you so much. Dr. Monica, I will request you to start.
Yeah. Good morning, a warm good morning to everyone, each and everyone, and thanks to the organizers for conducting this very important session on mentoring, because this is the need of the hour. And I'm proud to represent SMS with my additional principal, Dr. A.J. Mehta sir, Dr. I.D. Gupta sir, my co-coordinator, Dr. Loken Sharma sir. I will just like to tell you in brief about the mentoring experience so far as our institute is concerned. So let me tell you that as Dr. A.J. Mehta has rightly pointed out, we are running foundation course for the newly entered student, because they belong to different capacities, they come from different background, and they are terrified so far as medical college is concerned. So to take out the fear from them, we have interactive sessions with not only the faculty who's involved in medical education unit, but we are conducting sessions of problem solving, including the problems, personal problems, their background problems, and the problems they are facing in the medical college when they have come across their fears, they have been talked about, and we create a very peaceful and nice, friendly environment for them, so that we laugh and sing with them in order to relax them. And then this is the first step we do for the newer students who have come across. The medical education unit of our college, under the leadership of Dr. A.J. Mehta sir, and the different faculty members are doing a wonderful job, because even our head of the institute, Dr. Sudhir Bhandari sir, is mentoring the student personally. He has come for a welcome address, and he has given a wonderful address to the students, taking out their fears and guiding them, advising them not to involve in any of the addiction which is coming across globally, not in India only, but in global context also. So he has given a wonderful addressing in that way. So the first mentorship was done with our principal and controller, Dr. Sudhir Bhandari sir, and then next Dr. A.J. Mehta and Dr. I.D. Gupta sir, who has been Dean Student Union, have addressed the students so that their fears are being taken care of. Now we have a system here in mentoring so far as the SMS is concerned. We have immediate seniors to the students who are the first mentors, because with them the students feel more confident, and they create an environment for the students. Ragging is banned everywhere, so we are in a zero ragging zone, and that is the beauty of this institution, that the students are having a relationship which is very precious. The immediate seniors are very helping and supporting, including the more senior batches of pre-final and final MBBS. So, so the immediate mentorship is being done. We have a card which has been with the phone numbers of the immediate seniors, few selected core seniors who are very helping in nature, understanding. So first step of mentoring is at the immediate senior level. Then we have faculty who have been divided with the 15 students of each in each department. I like to emphasize that the faculty itself in each department, including my department and heading department of pharmacology, I have divided the entire 250 students with 15 students in each, with each faculty, who is going to take care of the holistic development of the student, not only the professional development but also the personal development of the students. The students may would like to share their personal problems also, and we give them our number, which is a very welcome trend here. And the students, we have created WhatsApp group for the mentoring of the students. Suppose we are not able to pick up phone, we are telling the students to give that problems on the WhatsApp as messages, and whenever we get time, because every time we cannot be available for the students, so we answer them very adequately. So this is a second type of mentoring we are doing with the, because lot have been talked about what is mentor, what is mentee. I have slides also to present with myself, but first important thing is, because it is an experience sharing session, I'm just sharing my experience, my institute's experience in terms of mentoring. Depression is a very important thing which a student faces as soon as he enters, because there is overstorming of the knowledge. That is why the MCI, which is now been NMC, has created a foundation course to settle down the students in 1 month. They train them in skill, they train them in communication, they train them in, they make them orient towards the challenges they are going to face ahead, and they relax them that if you do it this way, this will be good. Most important part which I would like to tell you all is that a session between senior and junior is must, because they have the hand-on experience of the current scenario. We have already been a mentee, now we end up in a cup of mentorship. So the immediate seniors and the seniors, the successful seniors are also being brought about. They share their experience. Even the students who have been failures, they share their experience, what made them unsuccessful, and then what happened, then they reach to the key of success. This is the most important thing every institution should do. So we had this session, and all of the senior, they have a WhatsApp group. We are supervising that group in form of student union. Dr. I.D. Gupta sir is looking after. He's a psychiatrist also, senior professor in psychiatry. So students are very, very open to Dr. I.D. Gupta sir. They are also very open to Dr. Loken Sharma sir. They are all persons who help them creating the ICMR projects and to do well in their subjects, respective subjects, as well as the overall grooming of the student. Let me tell you, there is a language barrier which is existing and which is making the students unsuccessful. So we have even given them lessons of English, the scientific English communication, so that they do well in Viva. Most of the students, they fail in Viva because of lack of communication skill, because they belong to a different background and they are not very confident in speaking in English. And the communication skill pertaining to the scientific communication skill is a part of the undergraduate curriculum, and it is part of the success to the key they are going to face. So that has also been important. And also the mentoring is important because the students, they stay in the hostel and they may face phobia or fear or depression in their lifetime. Now this classical, if you are able to see the screen, you can see the mentorship is from ages together, long back. The mentee was Arjuna and the mentor was Krishna, who explained that you don't have to feel absurd because you're fighting with your own blood relatives. You're fighting with persons not with blood relatives but with the wrong things. So he was the guide and mentor. This is the best classical example. Then if you say what are the role of mentor, they have to connect, they have to motivate, and they have to achieve. So a lot of thing has been talked about. I have shared my mentorship experience with my institution so far it is concerned, And always, I believe it that it was existing long back also, where there was ashram pratha and guru and shishya used to share that mentorship program. Now this has in US also, it has developed in 1970, and it is now being developed in developing countries like India. And in our institute, there is a very good environment so far as the mentorship of UG and PGs are concerned. The postgraduate students I have seen, I have been a part of a committee in which one of the PG student faced a problem that he was very much bothered about, and he was in depression. He was about to leave the college just because the duties were overburdened, because we have our infrastructure with a huge load of patients. So he was terrified and he was disturbed, and then we had a counseling session with him, explained him, and the guide and the head of the department was also called, and they explained him that this is what he has to take it as a challenge and be successful. And believe me, trust me, he was a gold medalist then. So this is the way the role of mentor and mentee comes here. So there is an immense scope of mentorship program which will help to develop or groom the holistic development of the students. And especially the depression, which is very common. One of the data showed that at least 40 to 45% of the medical students suffer from depression. So you have to address this in the mentorship programs also. And I told you the reason is why they have become, because there is a lot of, there is failure to adjust to new environment. There is academic pressure, emotional issues, lack of peer group, occasional disciplinary issues, lack of support and interaction among senior and junior medicos. So we are creating an environment with the mentorship program to encourage the student to have a interaction with students and with the peers and with the faculty and with the immediate seniors to address the stress and depression among the medicos. So as I've told you, all the benefits are then being encroached upon if you run a program, mentorship program successfully, and it will help the students, not only help the student, but it will help the mentors also. The teacher becomes rememberable only if he is able to communicate with the students nicely. This is true with the patient and doctor. This is true with the student and the teacher. So this will help to reduce the emotional stress, and it will work as a true core support system for the students, and it will empower the students with life skills. As Dr. AJ Mehta has correctly mentioned, who is our additional principal, and he's a wonderful person in terms of student and his relationship. So he is rightly pointed out, our SMS students are excelling everywhere globally. So we are very proud about it. And the thing is, because they had good role models here in the institution itself. That is why this mentorship program is very important. To the mentor also it is important, because it gives that inner core satisfaction to improve the teaching skill. And to the institution also, our institution is recognized so far as even corona pandemic is concerned, because of a very strong stature and skilled doctors here. We have a recognition, global recognition. Even our students are able to treat the patients very successfully. So mentoring involves all: training, motivation, advice, success, direction, coaching, support, goal. And so role of faculties, as I mentioned again and again, is very important for the holistic development of the students. Qualities required for being an effective mentor will be individual. A mentor has his own quality to interact with the students, and you have to build in a relationship. That is most important. You can become a role model, but you have to be a very good communicator, very good listener, as the previous orator also mentioned it correctly. So there are do's and don'ts. This again depends upon your availability to your mentee. So every time you cannot be available. So it is better to form some device like WhatsApp group. We have doing it very successfully, and we are focusing, and department wise distribution of students, 15 in each group, will solve lot of problem, because every subject have its own problem. In such subject, the students may not be very much interested. So to generate interest and to motivate them how to answer, how to have a development is very important. So I will recommend that every institute should have a departmental mentor and mentee groups who will look after the academic performance and the attendance of the student. So these are little do's and don'ts which are available on the net also. I will not touch upon, because this is experience sharing. So I am focusing more on how we are managing here. So the mentor should actually do this, which we are also doing. The class attendance, this is very important. Students sometimes lose interest and they become ignorant to attending the class. So class attendance, academic performance, even the interpersonal skills, if we talk about, is very important. The social relationship, any deviant behavior, because as I told you, SMS is a major, one of the most important hospital, which is catering the patient load with the infrastructure. And so lot of interaction between student teacher, student nursing staff, PG student and the patient. This is bound to occur. So we are training them in communication skill also, so that they are able to successfully handle the patient load. So mentorship is never a judgment, it is a form of live helpline for the student. So with this, I will end my experience sharing. I'm extremely thankful and grateful for the organizer for giving me the opportunity to talk and share the institutional experience. I will hand over to Dr. Lokendra for any further inputs, or Dr. ID Gupta, who is available, whoever is available.
Thank you very much. I hope I am audible. Am I audible?
Yeah, yes, you are.
So basically, as very well described by AJ Mehta sir, our team leader, and Dr. Monica, he's a coordinator medical education unit. We are also have some projects which are we are involving UG and PG students, which are global projects, which we have as Dr. AJ Mehta sir mentioned. We have some collaboration with Manchester University also and UCLA also in certain projects. We have involved student also for as per new ATCOM models, assessment and physical activities on some software pedometer based app also. And for last so many years, we are involving students for assessment and mental health status of their friends and colleagues by simple global mental health assessment tool, which is a international recognized tools. We also have involved students for advanced drug monitoring during COVID and COVID management and non-COVID patients also by paperless work, or we are just involving students using medical devices. And our PG students, our UG students also, we try to uh, treatment as a holistic approach in COVID and non-COVID patients. Presently, our interns also have training and participating in COVID management also, in acupressure and other type of therapy also. And during COVID, we also have very remarkably achievements because of distribution of prophylaxis of hydroxychloroquine or for healthcare workers with our esteemed principal and group leader. He's managing COVID patients all over Rajasthan, also monitoring and developing labs for COVID patients. So we are also involving interns for COVID patient management. We also have global psychosocial support system and some developing website also by Dr. Anil. He's in UCLA. And we also have some projects with Manchester University in self-harm initiative, which is our aim is to prevent suicidal tendencies in students and other farmers. And so our basically this is all our projects which we are involving students. We are involving motivating students for participating in virtual conference and conferences also. And so this is all activity which is briefly and very well described by Dr. Monica and AJ Mehta sir. Our institute is doing very well as far as mentoring mentees. So we have created a guidelines also for mentors and mentorship programs. So thank you very much. And our sir is also a group leader of organ donations. We have given liver transplant, even heart transplant in government level, just as Dr. AJ Mehta sir mentioned in. And I think this is sufficient for because time is already short and we are crossing the time limit. And thank you very much, Dr. Monica Jain and AJ Mehta sir and organizers for giving us opportunity for give presentation of our institute, their work, what we are doing. So thank you very much. Now over to Dr. Monica and ID sir, if he is available, I think.
Yeah,
Hello.
so I think Dr. Lokendra has shared the rest of the part regarding the student activity which we encroach upon. So the important thing is the busy mind is always a healthy mind. So Dr. Lokendra has well touched upon what are the activities which the students are being involved into so that they keep themselves busy in the time of COVID. I would just like to share one of my experience because in COVID time the challenge was the students are sitting at home and we have to still mentor them. So the challenge was what to do activity which may lead to the good mental health. So we incorporated them with activities like e-poster making, and we have given them simulated cases of ADR so that they can fill up. I'm talking about second MBBS and my department, that we have created such activities and they were divided into 5 group of each student who have made wonderful posters on e-posters on 4 pharmacological topics and also on COVID. And we have conducted seminars also. We have given them assessment in form of Google form. So all of these things were made to encourage them and to keep them busy. And so they have addressed the development of students even sitting at home. And Dr. AJ Mehta sir and Dr. Shruti have been instrumental in conducting the online classes very successfully, right from the first MBBS to the last MBBS, keeping the students busy, giving
Dr.
them
Monica,
assignments,
I want
and
to,
that is,
Dr. Monica,
yeah.
Dr. ID sir is available. I think he can explain something, psychological
Yeah,
support and
yeah,
other
sure,
stuff.
sure, sure,
ID
sure.
sir is also
Dr.
available.
ID Gupta sir is looking after the mental health of the student. He's a wonderful person. He will looking after us also in that way. So, Dr. ID Gupta sir,
Sir,
you are most welcome. Please,
sir,
I'm not able to see sir.
or just open your audio, sir. Open your audio. Audio is not open. Yes, yeah. Yes, now we.
You are audible?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
audible.
yes, sir.
You're
Yes,
audible.
sir. Yes, sir.
Audible. Sir.
Morning, all of you. It's very interactive session and very excellent opportunity to the faculty members and assessment college. It's Oldest Institute. All my team members under leadership Dr. AJ Mehta, Dr. Monica, Dr. Lokendra, we are doing mentorship at 3 levels. When students enters the medical college, we allot the 5 students to each faculty members and 3 students are of senior batch, because mentorship is usually done by the experienced persons and depends on the relationship and communication skills. We used to identify, as Dr. Lokendra mentioned, we used to assess all the junior students by global mental health tool, and we found that any person who has mild depression, mild anxiety, mild phobia, any problem, we used to divide the groups and take care about the problems, each and every person's either simple psychotherapy or group psychotherapy. In the second part, many times we used to discuss with the students if there is any personal problem, if there are any problem with the hostels. So many hostel wardens, Dr. Anita Singhal, Dr. Anuradha, Dr. Rambabu, they are all involving to solve the problems of the hostels. So at different models, entrance during the classes, number 2 in the hostels, and number 3 during exams. So stress management classes, stress management workshops we used to do, and in the lunch time, we have some center for that counseling of the students, the problems students want to discuss one-to-one sessions or in the group. We used to do these 3 problems. Number 2, encouragement to the students is the second part of the mentorship. Our faculty members used to donate the books to the higher marks students, and as well as the students who are getting the good opportunities, some different extracurricular activities. They used to promote by giving the donation of the books, stethoscopes, other instruments to the students. We also promote the students to yoga and your physical activities, and used to promote the give attendance 5% extra.
Sir is not audible.
Increasing the attendance and physical activities. They can cope up with the stress with the such type of the students. Thank you very much for participation. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank
sir.
you
Thank you.
all the 3, Dr. Professor ID Gupta, Professor Monica Jain, and Professor Lokendra, I think much has been discussed about the institute, the work of institute, and what kind of mentorship we are doing. The session is open for discussion. If any question from any of the speakers. But I think mentorship is important from the day one. The
Yes.
distance between students and faculty should be reduced. The distance is getting wider. That's why they are hesitant to talk to us. We are hesitant. We are thinking that we are bigger people. We are not talking to them. That is the main hindrance in mentorship. So I think
That is
we
very
should,
correctly mentioned. Yes.
we should treat them like our own children. They should not be distances. We should
the only
enjoy
thing-
with them,
yes.
with all cultural programs, with all their extracurricular activities, and means it should be a relation of real mentor and mentee rather than teacher and taught. That will always be there, but it is now mentor and mentee because the time has changed. Even thinking has also changed, and so many things are now getting changed in the Western way also. So we will have to be now awake and more comfortable with that. Thank you so much for all the organizers. If you have any questions, you can always ask.
Thank you, sir. Sir, I think the next session will be the panel discussion. So any questions, we can host it over there. Moving forward to the last part of the session, the scientific session today, that is panel discussion. I request Dr. Asha KR to kindly moderate the session. Over to you, madam.
Thanks a lot, sir. All the faculties from madam, you can thank them. Kritika.
Yes, sir. Thanks a lot, sir. Thanks a lot, madam. That was an excellent session. Experience is the best teacher, but having the most experienced teachers mentoring us is definitely the best experience. So thank you for that.